the statement that was made to me this afternoon, which I thought was very good, what it is, those goals typify what it is that we stand for and what we do. Anyway, this person made the remark that you can't trademark the spirit of Scientology, and I thought that was very apt. AAC, of course, is a very basic part of that spirit, the spirit of AAC, friendliness and helping people and caring about them. And of course that counts where a lot of other forceful measures don't. Anyway, so not only is it necessary to have high quality tech, but it's also necessary to deliver it with high ARC. And in fact, you can't have high quality tech without ARC. I heard a statement some months ago, not long after we started the Advanced Ability Center, and we made it known that we wanted to deliver with high ARC, and one of the criticisms that was leveled against us by another organization which didn't have the spirit was that we were talking about this ARC stuff too much. And they actually started a slogan which was, "Keeping Scientology working is senior to ARC." Some of us may fondly remember a few years ago when there was a very popular saying which was, "If it isn't fun, it isn't Scientology." And we're trying to put the fun back in. When people are winning, they usually are having fun. And of course, on a more serious note, it becomes very evident when you look at the idea of increasing a person's self-determinism and raising a person to states of higher ability, that you couldn't possibly do that while control is being exerted in a forceful or oppressive manner, because the two don't go together. Anyway, it's been very successful, operating as a splinter group. And there are a large number of other such centers throughout the world, throughout America and throughout the world, that have either been operating for a little while now or that are just recently starting up. In fact, I heard of 4 new centers in the last week and a half. I won't go on to any more statistics for the moment. So about the future now, as to what we can look forward to. The point is that being able to get results in auditing and in training, and for a lot of people to be able to reach it, or making it accessible to a lot of people, and making it possible to have it without fear and concern and worry, has brought about the possibility of very rapid expansion. In the past, we've mentioned a phrase called sitting on the fence. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who know what sitting on the fence means. And I've talked earlier about that and how it's actually a bit of a misnomer. Most of the people who say they're sitting on the fence have actually not sitting on the fence, but haven't quite taken the courage to follow the code of honor or to establish their integrity. And basically, it's some sort of a situation where the person is worried about perhaps losing somebody that he considers a friend, but who would desert him in a time of need. Or considerations about business relationships or something like that that have a lot of people in a state where they feel they should do something but don't feel they can as yet. So I've talked earlier about sitting on the fence, but today I thought I'd mention a couple of very interesting things that happened recently. We've been getting some phone calls and visits from people who had come for the reason of seeing if they could disturb the centre in some way, and who later then called in and told us that they'd changed their mind and they wanted to join and become a member. And there's an increasing number of people who started out with some sort of antipathetic intention and who are doing that very thing. The point is, though, that because all of these people, whether they're sitting on the fence or not, all joined with the same goals as what we did, it's simply a matter of time before they start forwarding and carrying out those purposes again. And so we have a period of, not only a period of expansion facing us, but a period of quite rapid expansion. And what we're doing at the Advanced Stability Center to try and help forward that is we're going into quite an increased amount of training of auditors and CSs. Currently we have people in the course room at the center from 3 different countries, I think it is, in the world. And there are people coming from other countries in the near future. And I feel that the thing that we can contribute most to the independent movement, or what some people have referred to as free Scientology, or whatever we call it, is that we can contribute the training of auditors and CSs so that other centers can have the highest quality tech possible. And I know that they already have very high AAC, so we're looking at a very bright future indeed. And a question that's often been put to me by some people is, if things blew over and it all came right again, what would we do about that? And while I feel that's a somewhat hypothetical question, the point is that I feel that for the first time in many years, the future looks very, very hopeful because of the free enterprise system that's come into being. And for the first time, I feel we can have standard tech, which isn't monitored by economics or by somebody trying to defend a position of control, but which is simply monitored by AAC. And this makes it very hopeful for the future. And I think this way we can bring about LRH's goals and our own goals that we all subscribed to at the beginning when we first got interested.